Hello, gentlemen. Welcome to Toronto. Great to have you here. How are you?
Good,
Good.
Bonnie. Thank you for having us.
Oh, listen, I wish I could be there in person, but this is good. This is good. I've been used to it for 3 years. So what can I tell you? Charlie, listen, you really fought hard to make this series. You read the book, 1,000 pages, you really dove in. And
I
then
love it.
you get to meet with the author, Gregory Robertson. You spend time with him. How daunting
hmm
is that? And also, what was the best advice he gave you?
He gave me 4 days of incredible sort of mentor life advice. We spent 4 days together in Jamaica, and I basically sat silently and listened to him, put on a clinic of, really from his perspective, what the meaning of life really is and
Yeah.
how to access that. So it was extraordinary. To have the opportunity to meet him and spend some time. And what was the second part of the question?
Well, just about how daunting it is to play somebody who, put so much effort into this book, but he's still alive. So that's got to
Yeah.
be weighing on you a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's always, I think that if you, as actors, we always take a great responsibility in playing the role, that we're given.
Sure,
Normally it's going the right way. We fall in love with this character, and it's sort of like our love and the mystery and the things we know that we want to honor and the things we don't know and need to explore are like the playground of bringing character to life. That definitely becomes more pronounced if the person's actually, a real person that you're trying to
sure.
honor their legacy. And then, as you pointed out, if they're alive, it becomes even more stressful. My single um biggest concern about bringing him to life is that, like, I'm smart enough to sort of get by in life and do the things I want to do, but
Yeah.
Greg is bona fide genius. And so, the intellect that he has, I was a little bit concerned about, being able to bring forth and imbue in this character for the
No, you're
screen.
you're a philosopher. You're a modern philosopher in your own right.
Oh, thank you, Shubham. But I mean, not to Greg's standard. But what was interesting about that week is that 4 days, thank you, is
You're
that I shared his spirit. I just recognized him and knew him. And everywhere we went, everybody assumed that we were father and son. So I suppose the
Wow.
confidence that came from that 4 days was just feeling like I had some sort of soul
Connection.
connection that we
Yeah,
shared. Some,
absolutely.
my favorite story that you told me was when he switched on his own music and started dancing
yeah,
at you
yeah,
and refused to stop
yeah.
until you
Until
joined
I
in.
joined
It
in.
was like
And then
two
we were
minutes in.
both there in our speedos, just dancing. It was great.
See,
I
that
would
is
have paid
amazing.
money to see that. That would have been
Yeah.
I
fun to see.
know.
Well, you just
That's
saw a little of
another
it.
I
that's
know.
another
Sand
series
speedo.
right there. There you go.
Right.
Shabam, I love the buddy connection between the two of you. And clearly I can see it right now. Like you guys are joined now forever, I think. But you
Cheers.
just kind of, like we see in the show, from what I understand, you just met and let it go. Tell me why you connected so well together, why it worked.
That's exactly it. Basically, that's what it felt like. It was sort of, oh, what the hell's gonna happen? Oh my god, there's a lot riding on this. Oh,
What up?
yeah,
Oh, are we going to be friends?
yeah. I think
Okay.
it happened, and
Then
then
let's just have fun.
we sort of let it go. It felt like casting a net out,
Mm.
and he caught it, and then we sort of went, all right, let's sail together.
Yeah.
That's two metaphors mixed. Didn't
No.
work.
I want to see
I was
a
gonna
buddy
say
cop
forever.
movie. I think you guys need to do a buddy cop movie next. What do you think?
That's what people have been saying.
Yeah.
What was the one that you mentioned the other time?
Oh,
Chi and
oh, Cheech and Chong.
Chi and Chong. Yeah.
Oh,
That's a new adaptation of Chi and Chong. Put it out there.
I'm there. I'm there. Okay, before we wrap, Charlie, I got to ask you because from what I understand, man, you got so sick down there. I don't know, like, are you a magician? Like, how did you make this happen? Like, with all of your ailments and everything, how did you push forward?
Yeah, we had a lot of obstacles, and actually the period of time that I was incredibly sick, not because my work was terrible, I hasten to add, but because we ended up scrapping that whole iteration and starting again. But I think that my work was probably not very good during that period, but thankfully it never made it to screen.
He's fishing.
No, it was no, nobody ever saw it. But I mean, I was delirious. I had dengue fever and 103-degree fever, and going to work every day and working 16 hours. I mean, I literally don't even really remember most of that period. But
Man.
thankfully, it never made the light of day. So
Would have been probably quite interesting to watch. Have you watched it back?
I did see some of it in ADR when we were going through that first.
Could you see like the altered state?
Yep, I certainly could. Most of that, the night, the real crucible night was when we were smoking with the with the sadhu, and so it just made it look like I was stoned, which of course I wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we'll leave it right there, gentlemen. Thank you so much for your time today.
Seems like an
And
appropriate
honestly,
place to wrap this up.
yeah, this is great. It worked out perfectly, didn't it? You guys are so good in this series. Honestly, I'm so enjoying it. And thank you so much for your time. Have a good day here in Toronto.
Thank you so much. See you later.